going to do a little practice this morning if you want to join me. And you're welcome to follow along or do whatever you want. It is Black Friday in America, the United States today. The shopaholic day. For me personally, though, I remember this day as in a very different way. It was on a Friday morning when I went to my very first Vipassana. All those, I don't know, it's been so long ago. Over the holiday weekend, I just got in my car and drove and sat day after day in so much excruciating pain until on Black Friday morning. I remember it so distinctly. It was the 8 a.m. set. All of that pain broke up into this most exquisite vibratory flow. And I knew in that moment, instant, and I wasn't trapped in my body. And how this practice worked. And that this practice was worthy of my time. Every single second I played with it, I danced with it, I learned how it worked from every little angle. Yesterday was a holiday in the United States, a food and feast and family kind of holiday. And I was white-knuckling all day yesterday, merging underneath and with a gnarly migraine. Finally broke after about, 24 hours or so. And I was grateful, once again, for this practice, having lived through a lot of chronic pain in my life. How to drop in and merge with whatever life gives you. So today I am grateful. So I'm not sure what I'll do. Maybe a combination of a nod to Vipassana and a gratefulness, Metta, loving kindness, compassion, Dangalen practice. Maybe, I don't know. You can come along for my ride or take your own ride. So settle in wherever you're at. Eyes open, eyes closed. Take your primordial seat or stance or lie down. Did a lot of lying down meditation yesterday. This practice holds you wherever you're at. If you're lucky. If you're doing it. Or I should say, if it's doing you. So you can let go of any preconceived notions or doubts or judgments about which posture you're in. Same, if you're practicing, you're practicing. Sometimes mind gets hung up on silly little things. This morning, I'm going to get really subtle and concentrated, the little shamatha samatha practice. Focus on the breath. We'll start broad or gross and go subtle, a little subtler. So maybe just start riding the wave of your breath. Noticing in every inhale with curiosity what you notice. When the body gets exactly what's needed, give thanks for that life-giving oxygen. Oxygen satisfaction. It's the simplest thing in the world, and it's the most satiating. And it doesn't cost a thing. Every human can access and enjoy the satisfaction of oxygen uptake. What do you notice about the inhale as you close the mouth? Drop the tongue on the lower palate, relax the jawline. So that oxygen floods the body. The temperature of the air coming in through the nostrils. The expansion of the belly and the rib cage. genius little nose of yours, knowing exactly how much oxygen and how to take that oxygen in to support life of your body. You can still hear the words. It's like imprinted in the most beautiful way. From one of my first teachers, Asengoenka. Your bare breath, your natural breath, it's deep or shallow, it doesn't matter. It's your bare inhale, your natural organic inhale at its own pace and depth and timing. Such a beautiful signal to understand that your body knows how to breathe. And you just get to ride that wave. And if you want to take your attention and awareness now into the exhale and notice anything in the long luxuriousness of the exhale, the letting go, expelling of waste, carbon dioxide. Body knows exactly what to do. Sense of relaxation. Maybe there's a spreading of relaxation with the exhale. You may notice that spreading to the whole body, or if there's any parts of the body that are tense or tight, you can let that exhale waft through those parts of the body. As a helper to soften, ungrip, let go of any contraction or readiness to move in and throughout that area as best you can. One of the ways you can get low enough, subtle enough to merge with pain is by loosening the grip around it that we hold. We hold it like a jewel in place sometimes. Notice what you notice on the exhale. Maybe the breath is a little warmer coming out the nose. Maybe you sink down a little deeper from the head, twisting up and out of our body, thinking and pontificating, down, anchoring into this moment. Deep, deep, nourishing verticality of this moment. And when you're ready, putting the two together. Just enjoying the satisfaction of the inhale. And that utter joy of release. Letting go on the exhale. That cyclical richness of life. Incoming and letting go. Receiving. And returning. And notice what you notice about being in the belly of your breath. Your oldest and dearest guide and teacher. And if the mind wanders, that's okay. Just like the breath, the thoughts come and go. Just let all that chatter fall to the background. And return to riding the wave of your breath. In any way, shape, or form. If you noticed any sense of calming down or relaxation or subtle concentration, enjoy that. And if you need to adjust to tend to the body, just do it slowly and deliberately so as to not disturb the balance of the mind or the momentum of your concentration. And periodically check through the body. Is there any part of myself that I'm contracting in, gripping, tightening around, contracting that I could let go of or soften or relax? Still staying alert. Letting any readiness to move or have to go anywhere or do anything at all just slip away. Nobody needs you. You are doing the thing to do. Or it's doing you. And you can let go of the breath if you want, or maybe just keep maybe 3% of your awareness on it, kind of anchored in that breath. And if you want to, turn your awareness and attention to flow, impermanence, anicca, risings and passings in a different way. You may notice a sense of overall vibratory flow state in the body. It's a humming or buzzing or like champagne bubbles, or being rocked around like a jacuzzi. Just noticing, checking for movement. This somatic physical or feel out space of the body. And systematically check from head to toe, part by part. And just check in, crown of the head, front of the face, sides of the head, the ears, the back of the head, the neck, the throat. Is there any readiness to move or speak still on the tongue? Just pouring your awareness and attention down across the tops of the shoulders, biceps, triceps, the front and back of the arms, the elbows, forearms, wrists, fingertips. What do you notice, if anything? Front of the torso. It's pouring all of your attention. Chest and the rib cage. Top of the belly. Sides of the belly. To the pelvic floor and the hips. On the back side of the neck, the shoulder blades, the lats, and the spine, lower back, just feeling the torso with your awareness and attention. From surface all the way to source of the bone. Into that pelvic floor and hips. Slowly letting your awareness saturate the legs, the thighs, hamstring, the femur bone, the knees, calves, shins, ankles, soles of the feet and the toes. And you can start from the toes and work your way back up. You may notice this, especially if you're new, or even maybe if you have some chronic pain or tension, that there are parts of your body that may seem dull, or that you can't feel them, or that they're just like a big block. At first, you can explore any traditional flow state or sweep and mask, or sweep through the body with your awareness right to left, up to down, side to side. Or you can zoom your awareness and attention out to the whole body, where the outer edges begin, outer edges end, and the outside world begins. And just remembering that subtle, like 3%, 4% of your awareness periodically. Just noticing that's on the breath, the incoming, the outgoing. Just noticing things arise, stay for some time, they pass away. It's a constant flow of comings and goings, expansion, contractions. Things speeding up, things slowing down. Something scattering, moving, interdigitating. You notice it both an expansion and a contraction at the same time, moving through each other. As you get subtler and subtler with your awareness, and if you get lost or frustrated, or the mind wanders, that's okay. Just coming back to your practice, or you can drop back to the breath, riding the wave of the breath solely. And let your awareness free float through the body. There's a sense of deep awareness. You can just go with the flow, or you can move systematically, kind of sweeping your awareness through the body from head to toe, bit by bit, part by part, up and down or front to back. You can do none of this and do whatever you want to do on your own. If you'd like to, you can infuse a little bit of gratitude for this miraculous, little bag of bones. That you get to run through this life and play in. That maybe you're noticing at a subtler level just how much goes on in there. Maybe noticing that bright, vibrant, moving, morphing, changing, vibratory, bunch of molecules that is you on a whole nother level. Periodically, you can ask, am I gripping or holding or closed anywhere? You don't have to do anything from there, you just notice. Am I gripping, contracting, holding, closed to? Any part of this experience of being, the body. Am I fixated anywhere? Am I fixated anywhere? Just notice. You don't have to do anything about it. Just notice. Is there something gripping your attention? Just notice. And see if you can let your awareness or attention just free float. Or there may become a time where you become concentrated in the practice. That vibratory flow. Open awareness. It's just occurring on its own. You may just be along for the ride. And remember, the helper is always unfixate, soften, relax, let go. Or just notice I'm fixated or closed or gripping or tightening. It's like the prongs holding a jewel in place, that fixation. If you can just notice one place or even soften in one place, the setting falls away and the jewel drops. In just a minute, we'll transition out. Slowly, transitions are important. From this practice period to your waking day, to whatever comes next. You're just going to invite along as you go through that transition or start to think about going through it. Because as soon as I said it, our mind wanders there. Taking any momentum from this practice out into your everyday and just let it pepper your day or be in the background. 60-40, a little bit of your attention here at this subtle level of living, of being alive that gets forgotten or lost in the unconsciousness of the day. You can do periodic look backs or micro hits. Just drop back in. You may notice, oh, how long does this pour over into my day? Just check. However, whatever that looks like. When you're ready, you can slowly start to wiggle fingers and toes. Maybe you open to a soft gaze, let the room come to you. A little bit of metta. Today may I feel peace. Today may I be happy. Today may I be healthy. Today may I be aware. So much more. So much more. To this little bag of bones than we think, or than we know, until we do. Thanks for joining. Have a wonderful day whenever, wherever